this is a much improved recording by Bob Wills and the Texas Playboys from January 1953. It was recorded during a KXLA radio broadcast from Los Angeles, California. Now, during the 1950s, Bob Wills and his Texas Playboys traveled all over the western half of the United States. One of their frequent places to play was in the Los Angeles, California area. Now, what you are about to hear is the first of 12 radio programs that were broadcast in January 1953 over KXLA in Los Angeles. Lou Stevens is the announcer. On this occasion, the band was playing at the Harmony Park Ballroom in Anaheim, California, which was located at the intersection of Broadway and Manchester. The shows that were broadcast advertised the dances that they played there. This KXLA radio broadcast was originally recorded on a reel-to-reel tape recorder in 1953. Now, reel-to-reel tape recorders were common in music recording studios from the 1940s to the 1990s. In the late 1980s, a copy of the original 1953 reel-to-reel tape was transferred to a modern tape recorder that had a different speed. Then it was copied to a cassette tape and given to me. Now, the difference in recording speed created a distortion, which made the voices and the music sound much faster than normal. To remedy this situation, my webmaster used an iMac computer and advanced audio software to remaster the cassette tape audio. He modified the speed of the original recording to emulate normal conversational speech, and he reset the music to the proper rhythm and tempo. Now, he also converted the mono radio recording to stereo in order to reproduce a live performance experience. Now, no one has ever heard these shows at the correct speed. As to the selections that they played on the second show of 12, here's what follows. The band starts off with Liberty. Bob Wills plays this traditional piece that was first recorded by Gid Tanner and his Skillickers on October 22, 1928. Bob Wills recorded his version on July 14, 1942. This is followed by Cherokee Maiden. This was recorded by Bob Wills and his Texas Playboys on July 24, 1941. Jack Lloyd does the vocal along with Keith Coleman on fiddle, Billy Bowman on steel guitar, and Skeeter Elkins on piano. Then Texas Playgirl Louise Rowe comes up to the microphone and sings Almost. This was first recorded by George Morgan on October 26, 1951, and released on record the following February. Bob Wills then plays a few seconds of the popular melody Chicken Reel, and then glides into Just Friends. This is a sort of classical piece that I think Bob Wills learned from his music teacher in 1934-1935. Up next is Bonaparte's Retreat, and Texas Playgirl Darla Derrick sings this number. This song was originally a traditional tune until Red Stewart and Pee Wee King put lyrics to it and recorded it on January 18, 1949. And made it famous. After this, the band plays A Maiden's Prayer. This is a song that Bob Wills recorded in 1935, and he plays it here while Bill Choate does the vocal. Bob Wills wraps up the show playing the traditional fiddle tune, Sally Goodin. Do me a favor and click on the red subscribe button below. YouTube will never bother you with any emails. They just want to know if you're watching my videos or not. But if you ring the bell, you will receive a notification when we upload a new video. It's your choice. And with that out of the way, here we go.
And here's the boy you've been waiting for. Harmony Park Ballroom, Broadway and Manchester and Anaheim presents Bob Wills and all the Texas Playboys. Take it away, Bob.
How do you do, friends? How do you do? Well, here's all the gang on Monday feeling fine and raring to go. Lou, I want you to stop what you're doing over there in the door and come in here and help me out.
I was just greeting the neighbors.
You certainly was. That's lovely. I'd love to have been in your place. I love to greet people that way, Lou.
Bob, we
You
want
little
to thank...
lovable whip.
We want to thank all the nice people who went out there last Friday and Saturday night and had the time of their life. Neighbors, they're just bragging and bragging about Bob Wills and all the Texas Playboys now appearing at Harmony Park Ballroom, Broadway and Manchester and Anaheim. And I read that without a script.
You certainly did, right off. And believe it or not, we did have a lot of people out there Friday and Saturday night. Thanks, friends. We certainly do thank you. Let me take time out and thank you again. Thanks. Here it is, a little bit of tune here, a little bit of Liberty. If we've already played this, have we? No. We haven't played that? You sure? No, we haven't. All right, Keith, now, straight, get to thinking. The boy says we haven't. Now, you say we have. Now, have we?
If we did, I played it wrong, and I want to try again.
You want to try it again? Here we go. Yes, sir.
Bob, I want to take that back. We did that the other day, too.
Oh, there's one guy confessing coming up. Who'll step up? Who'll be next? How about it, Jack?
We didn't do it.
We did.
Huh? What about Louis?
Here it is in black and white, Bob, on one of the...
Oh, the man's got us here, Jack. He's got it in black and white. Well, good. Well, I hope somebody else did, because there it is. Already a repeat, and we haven't been here 2 weeks. Imagine that. That's terrible. Eldon, quit coughing and come on up here. Boy, sitting there coughing just like you've got a bad cold.
Yes, sir.
Of course you have. Everybody else has. Jack?
Well, I've sure got a flock of mail here, Bob.
Well, you have, isn't it fine? Oh, bless your heart. Keep it up. That's what really
Sure is.
You can work us to death. You'll write a few letters. You never know when to quit. Applause or something like this letter business sure does do something to a bunch of cotton pickers, don't it?
Bob, let me hurry up here and read just a few of them here.
It's a wonderful idea.
Says, please dedicate a song to my mom, Grace Collins. That's from Darlene, Ruth, and Opal. Says, hi, gang. Enjoyed your dance. So glad you're back on the coast. We'll see you often as possible.
Yes, Carter.
Play Jambalaya for Mike. Thanks, Fleet and Mike. Here's Dear Bob and Boys. I've listened to your orchestra since 1939. And we'll keep on listening to you. Would you please play Wabash Blues on your noon program? Always a listener, Mr. and Mrs. Albert Vogel. Thank you very much.
Can you read a little faster? I'm in a hurry.
Oh, you in a big hurry? All right.
I'm a racehorse. I'm nervous. I want to run.
All right, we're going to run some letters here. We haven't got time to read all the letters, Bob. We have some names here, the people that wrote in, so here goes. There's one from Mary Marendall, also Bart Bagby, Robert Bob Ham, Anita Davis, Mrs. Thompson, daughter Darlene, Frankie Bowles, Mathilda Bockler, Lena Thomas, and Dave Harris. Okay, Bob, I guess that's enough for right now, huh?
Dare anybody to say some of us hasn't gone to school in this aggregation? There's a boy has. I haven't, but, still got it on a lot of people say, I knew you when I used to go to school with you back then. I know that's a joke because I never did go to school. I've always had too much fun in life to take time out to try to learn anything. Isn't that awful? I wish I had of, though. Here we go. This is a wonderful little old tune here, I think. Jack's going to take off on it. Keith Coleman, Eldon Sherman is going to drop in on the chorus of the thing, and incidentally, this little old tune, Cindy Walker, that Cherokee Maiden. What do you got?
Bob,
Jack?
I got a dedication here. I'd like to dedicate it to Fox Norris. That's requested by Opal, and he lives over in Ontario.
Canada?
And also, I hope
Canada?
not. Are they hearing us in Canada?
The girls are saying no.
No, they're saying no.
I knew it wasn't all the time.
And I also like this for Gloria.
Okay, here we go. Let it go here, Billy. 1, 2, 3, hop!
One night when the moon was bright over the place, that is where I found that little Cherokee Maiden. Every hour that night of love is lingering yet, and I know I never will forget my little Cherokee Maiden. I love her so, and though we're far apart, I know I'll never be trading my love for her or anybody else's heart. Someday I'll make a trip back to that Cherokee strip, and I'll carry her away with me. Straight as the narrow flies, we'll ride to paradise, my sweet little diggity, my little Cherokee Maiden and me.
Reminds me more of Hartford, though. Yeah. Look out there, boy.
My little Cherokee Maiden, I love her so, and though we're far apart, I know I'll never be trading my love for her or anybody else's heart. Someday I'll make a trip back to the Cherokee strip, and I'll carry her away with me. And straight as the narrow flies, we'll ride to paradise, my sweet little diggity, my little Cherokee Maiden and me.
Eldon,
Yes, sir.
I know what Lou's already done, but we're not going to hog you away from the mic today. Say a little word or two
that's
about
wonderful,
Harmony
Bob.
Park, for old Glenn will be smiling.
All right, fine. Well, you've already thanked all the folks. Bob, really wasn't that Friday and Saturday night crowd wonderful?
Certainly was. Let's go
It-
into that
it
again.
really was.
And wasn't you boys pretty with them new suits on?
Oh, man.
Brother.
That's the first time I remember us ever being dressed up.
You got something in there, yes, sir. I will forget, poor old Papa says, there's one thing liking about you, Bob, and all the boys. I said, what? I said, you just don't dress up to do your music. So we dressed up.
We sure did. Bob, I'd like to remind the folks that this coming Wednesday at Harmony Park, it's Bob Wills and all the Texas Playboys. And also, as we told them last week, there's no advance in prices.
That's
The
right.
same prices on Wednesday, Fridays, and Saturdays as there has been in the past at Harmony Park. Every Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, it's Bob Wills and all the Texas Playboys at Harmony Park. That's at Manchester and Broadway in Anaheim, California.
That's certainly right. Did you get all those names that you just
I
go
sure
over?
didn't.
Get 2 or 3 of them there if you will.
All right, fine. Here's one from Gail and Diane. Also one from Sylvia. From Rita Sims, Lanita, Claudia, and S.D. Aldred, Bob Curtis, Dean Heidenbach, and Hank Jaggers. And we certainly like to thank all those friends for those
Certainly,
cards
yes,
and letters.
yes,
And
sir. And
we
appearing
hope
at the
they'll-
dance.
You betcha, and we hope they write and come out to the dance again.
Well, I hear you talking, my boy. I do. And I want to add old Clarence Steele into that. And Mrs. Steele, of course, he's in bed. He hasn't been able to be out to see us yet, but he will. We don't have anywhere there. He's been dancing with us since 32. So we're looking for you, Mr. Steele. Bless your heart and all that gang of your friends. I wish I could go to calling their names and know them better than I know you, Eldon. Of course, I don't know you at all, but I can't call their names. But anyway, the gang was Mr. Steele. Here it is. I don't see why in the world you just don't go ahead and do this instead of almost doing it.
All right, I'll do all of almost.
Well, is that the title?
That's the
Well, why don't you
title.
talk plainer? Forget you're not in Oklahoma anymore now in Texas. You're in California. Speak up. Tell me
Not
these things.
Oklahoma.
Well, you was in Oklahoma once.
Yes, I was.
All
but
right, well,
that
come
was
off
in
of
Texas
that.
longer than I was Oklahoma.
Well, I don't know how to add that up. Let's you sing and then go back and sit down, huh? 1, 2, 3.
Almost you fell in love with me. Almost I was your bride to be. But each promise that was made, you have broken and betrayed, and left me with a faded memory. Almost my precious dreams came true. Almost you whispered, "Here I do." But someone new came by, and you left me here to cry. Oh, how close we were, almost. Yeah, Billy. Almost my precious dreams came true. Almost you whispered, "Dear, I do." But someone came by, and you left me here to cry. Oh, how close we were, almost.
Yeah, well, all right. Well, that's mighty good. You know, Louis is talking about Oklahoma, Texas. You know why? She's made the difference as a plane. But she never had any shoes on when she got to Texas, and she bucked all over half of it before she ever up to and had to take them off of her and put rocks back in her shoes, make her feel at home. Bless its heart. Bless it.
What part about Oklahoma is?
Nuh-uh.
It's close to Texas.
Listen, if that girl, we'll just put you in a cage next week out there. We won't let nobody see you.
Yeah, you know, we don't exactly like that, Bob.
We don't like
There have
it,
to be
do
a few of us Okies left. In the band.
She don't know any better. You can look at her and figure that out. You keep quiet. You stay out of this. When did you come in? What's your name, Green? Oh, that's right, Greenback. Well, wait a minute. We got some. Oh, yeah, there's something I want to do right quick, boy. Chicken wheels. I wanted to play a pretty waltz, and I wanted to break the monotony of that slow tune she's doing up to a waltz. They've done something fast. Now, here we go. A little old waltz. Just friends, boys. Come here, Lou.
Hello, Bob.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I play your records.
Somebody said something about that before. Brother Lou, and I understand we talk to each other sometimes,
Yes,
too.
we do, Bobby. I sure want to thank you for answering me on the record.
I don't mind doing it a bit in the world.
Thank you, Bob.
You know, that's kind of like being in two places at once, isn't it? To be able to answer you on record and then maybe across the country playing some other place. That's good, isn't it?
Don't forget now, we're not going across the country, Bob. We're going to be at Harmony Park Ballroom Wednesday night.
I hear you.
Broadway
I
and
hear
Manchester.
You. Mm-hmm.
Say, that's in Anaheim.
That's in Anaheim.
We got a letter from a lady wanting to know if, since we don't have this record anymore in our library, this record of, remember when you did one called My Confession?
Yeah, I remember that.
I'll do it one of these days.
Be glad to try it. Let me try to work on this cold and clear it up a little before we undertake
Well, we
that.
want to tell Pansy that we got her letter, but she, we don't have her return address, and we'd like that.
Kind of on the spot, aren't you?
Yeah, she sent me $1 bill for a scrapbook. No return address from Tennessee.
That's kind of rough. What are you going to do about that? We can just buy some more coffee. Give me some coffee, Louis. we can do that, can't we? Bless her heart. We'll hear from her now. She says, no, you won't spend that $1 for coffee. Come here, Donna. Isn't this a cute little thing? Isn't this a sweet little thing, boys? Howdy, everybody. Solidarity.
Oh.
Well, we're glad to have you up here with us today. Am I saying that right? If I'm not
you sure
correct.
are. Congratulations, you said it right.
Well, for first time in 7 or 8, 10 years here.
Yeah.
You are that old, aren't you, Donna?
Well, yeah, almost, I'll
You
make
was a
it.
little bitty thing when we started with you, the way on back there several years ago. Well, anyway, Dolla's going to sing us a little song here that's my favorite. Every time she does it, I think it's different from all the rest. I really do love it. I'm not kidding you. What is it?
Bonaparte Tree.
There we go. 1, 2, 3.
Met the man I love in a town way down in Dixie.
Oh, yeah.
Stars above, he was the sweetest man you ever knew. And he held me in his arms and showed me up a man's time. Kissed me while a fiddle played the Bonaparte string. All the world was bright as he held me on that night. And I heard him say, please don't go away. And he held me in his arms and told me I'm a man of charms. He kissed me while a fiddle played the Bonaparte string. The world was bright as he held me on that night, and I heard him say, please don't go away. And he held me in his arms and showed me I'm a man of charms. He kissed me while a fiddle played the Bonaparte string.
Hey! Brother.
Thank
Say, I want to send that special letter to your mother.
Oh,
And tell her I'm crazy about that song you finally got to me after
Oh.
Al lost it once. We still got it this
Wonderful.
time,
We'll
and we're getting
make it,
along
huh?
fine. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. After 2 years. How long have we been fussing with that song? About 2 years, haven't we?
got that,
And we've reprinted it and redone it over. Finally, though, I've got it this time. I've got a chain on it, and it's tied to my little old suitcase, so I haven't lost it.
Okay.
Well, thanks.
Thanks for letting me come up here.
Letting you?
Bob.
Well, thank you, honey, for being with us.
Look, I'm just crazy about this band of yours.
Well, we want to keep you that way. When you grow up, we want to see you around this band more often.
Oh, fine.
I mean,
Thank
get out of
you.
school. You done grown up, bless his heart. Still talk to you like I was about that high, don't I?
Yeah.
Makes these girls mad. They're so anxious to get 18. After that, they're so anxious to go back. Come here, Bill Choate.
Yes, sir, Bob.
I don't know whether you're the guy I ought to be talking to about this or not. I don't know whether you're down there or not. But you down there with Jack Lloyd and all Keith Coleman and all the rest of the boys last night, Wade Rays and...
No, sir, not last night, but...
Noel Boggs. Let me finish that name. Noel Boggs again.
about 3-4 nights ago it was.
Was you? Well,
Yeah.
swell bunch of boys. I'm sure
Sure.
you had a lot of fun down there. Is that right?
Yes, sir. I heard Wade Ray's program yesterday over
I heard
KXLA.
they said a lot of good things about us. Nothing
They
bad
sure
at all.
do.
I wish I could say the same about them. Well, I can. Why do I
Go
don't?
ahead and say it. It don't take much of an effort.
No, they're wonderful. I understand old Wade's fixing to take off on a little tour. Is that right? That's not a secret, is it? Well,
We
wish you a
don't
lot
want to
of...
keep it a secret
Yeah,
either.
wish you a lot of luck, Wade. Sure do. Feel sorry for you, little boy. We've only had 25 years of it. Of course, you ought to stand 6 or 7 weeks. No, I know they'll have a grand time. It's just a lot of fun to play a dance, jump in cars, and drive 300 or 400 miles, and sleep an hour or two, shave, and go play another dance, and drive another 500 or 600 miles. It's just that miles keeps climbing. It's a real song.
See a lot of the country.
Well, lots of luck anyway, and thanks to you, Noel. Bless you, little old sweetheart. What do you want to sing today?
Well,
Not you, Noel. I'm talking now to Bill Choate.
I seen Eldon had a card over there. Somebody requesting the Maiden's Prayer, Bob, and with this Texas Blue I got, must be Texas Blue.
Yeah, it must be.
I better sing something kind of on the low register anyway.
Okay, you want to try that?
All right, you bet.
Do you guarantee it?
Well, no, I wouldn't guarantee anything.
Well, let's do it anyway.
Twilight falls, evening shadows fine. There neath the stars, a maiden so fair divine. Moon on high seems to see her there. In her eyes there's a light shining ever so bright as she whispers a silent prayer. Every word reveals an empty, broken heart, broken by fate that holds them so far apart. Lonely there she kneels and tells the stars above, in her arms she belongs, and her prayer is a song, her unending song of love.
Okay, Bill. Very well done, my boy.
Thank you very much,
Yes,
Bob.
sir. Yes, sir. Hello, Stockton, for Bill. What about a little... Come here, boy. You look awful wishful and businesslike there. You got
I'm
something on
ready.
your mind.
I certainly have,
Well, let's go. Let's go. Let's get it done.
I have a few letters here certainly like to acknowledge, Bob.
In fact, you got a... Let's do say...
We've
you
got a whole flock
bunch
of them, but we're going to have to... We'd like to apologize to the folks that wrote in this weekend. We're probably going to be the next few days before we can get to all of them, but
We'll get them.
they'll keep listening.
Yes,
We'll certainly get them. You betcha. Here's one from Jim and Pat. We'd certainly like to acknowledge, and we certainly thank you for a very, very beautiful card here. And they also said, Bob, that they were out to our dance Friday night, and we certainly do thank them for that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Also, here's another nice letter. It says, welcome to California and dear old KXLA. Also, Bob, they go on down here. It says, quite by accident, it came upon Billy one night and have been an eager listener to Billy and Tiny Moore, Vance, and Little Kenny and Cotton.
That's the whole band. She listens to all of them.
She listens to all of them up there.
That's great.
Incidentally, you reckon we ought to mention that's Billy Jack Wills up there in Sacramento.
I guess it'd be all right.
You
I hope
reckon-
Johnny Lee don't hear it. Johnny Lee's jealous of him.
And they also would like to request Bob to do either warm red wine or watching the bubbles in my beer.
Yeah.
So we'll try to get to one of them later on in the
certainly
program.
will. We certainly
Also,
will.
here's one other from Bell Gardens, California, from Mrs. John Bowser. Says, welcome to California. I must say it was a very happy moment when I heard an announcement of your radio program here. They also say that they used to buy that flower, Playboy flower, back when we was on KVO there in
I
Tulsa.
inform them they won't buy it anymore. They finally rooted it out. It's red
mighty
star
old
now.
friends, and Miss Bowser, we certainly thank you for dropping that letter. Okay,
Yes,
Bob.
sir. Jimmy Widener. Wake up. Get your eyes open down there, you little sleepy whip. I know you're still asleep, but here it comes. Sally Goodin. I didn't get him started with me, and I didn't stop with him. Brother. Well, Lou's saying 1 minute in there, so you will tell people about it's going to be at Harmony Park when we hit the scene? I know you will, Lou. Bless you. Isn't that a swell person? Oh, he's wonderful. Oh, my. Let's go.
Well, neighbors, just like Bob Wills said, don't forget now, you've got an invitation to see Bob Wills and all the Texas Playboys this Wednesday at Harmony Park Ballroom, Broadway and Manchester and Anaheim. No increase in prices. Come early and stay late and dance to Bob Wills and the Texas Playboys at Harmony Park Ballroom, Broadway and Manchester and Anaheim. Well, let's pick up the band a little bit more. This is KXLA.
Thanks for watching my video. Click on the button below here and go to my website, www.exploringthepast.net.